How can we find truth, healing, and abundance in today's world? How can we build meaningful relationships to co-create the new Earth? We explore these and other questions using the Lemurian Starchild Oracle as a template. I'm Mikael Doan.
I'm Leanne Carpenter.
And today we are with Theresa Chillingsworth, our special guest. So warm welcome, Theresa. I'm so glad you're joining us.
Lovely to see you again.
Thank you.
Absolutely great. And this being on the drawing actually came to me by falling out of the cupboard. That's a drawing I made a month ago. And I just thought, oh yeah, this frequency wants to be here as well. And you can do a little meditation to help us attune and relax and really receive. Well, I think, I feel we're already receiving frequencies pretty much before it started. That's why I forgot to hit the recording button at first.
Why I'm having a power surge.
But we're going to tune even more between the three of us and the viewers as well. Let's keep them in the circle.
Absolutely. Okay then, so let's just take a little moment now to allow all of ourselves to be present in this space of love. We ask that this is truly a space of divine, sacred love and healing for the highest good of Theresa, and also for everybody who's involved, watching or taking part. We ask that we're blessed with clarity of vision, and that we are blessed also with confidence to share our truths and our hearts as we explore our interrelationship with the divine, as we integrate those energies of love, compassion, acceptance, non-judgmental acceptance into our lives as we build the new earth. So welcoming all of ourselves, child, allowing all aspects to be present as we join together in love. Each aspect is blessed by love. We come into unity, unification through communication within and externally. And we do all of this in a gentle space with no pressure, just allowing the love to emerge within us and to bring healing. So just feeling our bodies in the chairs. Noticing sensations, allowing them to be there, not repressing. And bringing our focus to breathing in the light. So, bringing our focus to whatever sensations are presenting to us, and allowing our attention to include the light that we're breathing in through our crown, as we connect up to Source, our higher selves. Breathing the light into the body and just allowing it to intermingle as it wants to with whatever energies are in our bodies. So we're just allowing the love that's always there for us into our bodies, into our cells, our lights, our auras, our energies. Into the emotions, into the mind. And just allowing all to come into peace and harmony with our higher self energies. Knowing that we're so loved, so cherished, and allowing ourselves to receive that. Just as we are in our divine, natural expression. And as that expression filters through into every aspect of ourselves, as we let go of old paradigm conditioning. And just allow ourselves to just be here. To just be and receive the love that is here for us. And as we allow that love in deeper and deeper, allowing it to hold us as we are, as we come today. We can start to let go of any burdens, worries. Knowing that as we open to receive deeper and deeper, we are allowing our lives to unfold according to a divine blueprint. An outward pouring of the truth of our divine natures. And an arising of our consciousness as we become more and more aware of ourselves as divine co-creators. As we breathe that in very deeply now, and fill ourselves with that light, that love. Give thanks for all of our blessings, for everything that's brought us here today, into this space of love and connection. With Lemurian blessings. Amen. So be it.
Thank you. That's lovely.
Lovely meditation. Wow.
Thank you.
Really feeling that.
I feel a bit like, ooh.
That's amazing.
That was very nice.
So once again, a really warm welcome, Theresa. So
Thank you.
To meet you on this session, and and we'd love to hear anything that you have to share about yourself, your work, and you came to our workshop in the summer as well.
That's right. Yes, at the end of August.
How did you feel?
It was really enlightening. We definitely found a shift within us. We definitely felt it, even to the point where we almost were convinced somebody was walking around us while we were doing it. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
We were so sure. And even when you did the voice activation, and we were doing kind of the sound through the throat chakra, the singing. At one point I was nearly crying because I thought it was my friend that had such a wonderful voice, because I hadn't heard her. And then it turned out it was the man behind her who had a very feminine energy.
Yes.
And do you remember? And he had a feminine voice. And I thought, my goodness, my friend has a fantastic voice. And I realised it was the person behind her.
Yeah.
It was really good. The activation was really good, and it stayed with us, and it definitely moved us up onto our pathway even more.
Brilliant.
So, yeah, we really, really appreciate it. And the other couple said the same. Yes, definitely. And I also think that particular evening, it was our energies joined together.
Very much. I really feel that there's such a connection already between us.
It really helped. Yeah. So I started on my pathway doing energy healing. So that was first starting with Reiki probably some 15 years ago. I then moved on to do master energy healing with the Ascended Masters, and that was on the colours, so the colour rays in each area. So working with the body, the spirit, the soul, the mind, the etheric body. Then since I've moved on to quantum healing, which I trained with Dolores Cannon, and I've done counselling, and I do readings, psychic intuitive readings. And I try and take my energy wherever I go, and whomever I talk to, I try and share that energy. I think it's very important at the moment that we all do that, that we take our energy. And I'm trying to do workshops as well, to teach people how to do that, how to connect and share their energy. But more than anything, the message that comes through is bliss and happiness. It's just got to be fun.
Yes, absolutely.
Letting go of all that seriousness from the some of the traditional teachings, isn't it?
That's right. It's just too heavy. Yeah. We need to be light.
Yeah. So, wow, that's so interesting. That's amazing. An amazing journey, starting with Reiki and then going into quantum healing now. And
that's right.
Say a bit what you'll do in your workshops when people come and in your sessions.
So I normally start off with a talk. So I'll find a subject area. So next week I'm doing a talk in a corporate setting for Thomas Cook, for employees. But I want to do it on new beginnings. So I'm going to put it into 3 areas. The first will be bringing the white light into the body for the healing. So teach them how to do that when they go to sleep at night, so the body can start to heal itself. The second component will be teaching them the guided meditation and how to create, how to spend time to create the life they want to have. And the third aspect will be connecting. So connecting to source, connecting to other people, so they don't feel so isolated and separate.
Yeah, that sounds beautiful and so needed.
That's really amazing. Wow. And do you do one-to-one sessions for people as well?
Yes, definitely, yes.
Oh, okay.
When I do my counselling or clients, obviously, very often they have the very same symptoms or situation they're dealing with. So I try to empower them to help themselves.
Yes, lovely. I can really feel your energy, very... it's very warm, very light, and very, very angelic. And I think that's your name, isn't it, in your business, Theresa?
Yeah, Time for Miracles. My email is Theresa_angels. Yeah.
Yeah, Theresa.
Definitely work with angels. Yeah.
Yeah,
very lovely.
Really
wow.
feel that.
Thank you.
Yeah, lovely. Oh, it's so nice.
Thank you.
I think it's great that people can access, these deeper healings with like the quantum healing. Which can help people to clear blocks that maybe don't even originate in this lifetime.
That's right. Yeah.
Because a lot of spiritual people are starting to remember past lives, aren't they? That people that have been on this path for a while, been meditating, perhaps energy work and healing.
Yes, and also remembering our gifts. You know, even
Yes.
they told me, you know, not so long ago, and I thought, gosh, I thought I was awake, and I'm still not awake. You know, I've forgotten some of the things. So that's another thing I would like to recall their gifts. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that wonderful? That's right, because we've probably had lots of lifetimes where we've been on a spiritual path, maybe been in whole lifetimes of contemplation and prayer as nuns and monks, and times in mystery schools, you know, and that's why, I mean, apart from the fact that these lifetimes and these traditions, you know, emerge out of the blueprints, you know, the divine blueprint that we're made from, because we're naturally made to connect with our higher selves and source.
That's right.
You know, the shamanic traditions and everything they're all pointing to the same thing, aren't they? This transcendental experience and connecting with ourselves in a more multidimensional way.
Yes.
Where we can be aware of other lifetimes and other aspects of ourselves.
That's right. Yes, and
enrich our lives.
And also remembering that lost knowledge, you know, all the information that we've held that would help us in this life to help more people quite quickly. We were to recall it.
Yeah, really interesting.
Thank you. I think it's very exciting, and I think we're at very exciting times.
Yeah, aren't we? Yeah, it's amazing.
Definitely.
And it's such a joy and a blessing, isn't it, to be able to share, you know, our experiences with like-minded people, kindred.
Yeah.
And to realise, you know, we're not alone on this pathway and with our experiences, but actually many people, more and more all the time, waking up and realising, you know, that there is more to life than just meets the eye.
That's right, yes. Thank you. And that brought me to meet me to you guys. So
yes, exactly.
That was good.
Wonderful, yeah. We're feel so blessed, and we're hoping that we'd connect with you again.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, wow. So what sort of things do people come to you with when you do the healing sessions, Theresa?
It can be a number of things. Mostly it can be like relationship difficulties, outside influences that they just feel overwhelmed and unable to cope. A lot of the times they haven't realised the resources they can draw upon, and that's why I try to connect them back to their highest selves and their in some of the cases with the quantum healing, they've had parts of their life where there might be some parts of being missing, and they wanted answers to things. They didn't understand why they reacted to certain things in a certain way, and we've gone back and had a look at it. So more than anything, it brings clarity, which brings insight and information, and it just gets them back on their pathway.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Wow. Yeah.
Do you find you get codes as well, like light language?
Yes, I haven't done personally, but I'm mixing with more and more people who do.
Right.
So that is coming through.
Yeah.
But you know, the other thing I tend to get now is my psychic or dreams are coming in, that I'm being helped to understand different things through my dreams.
Beautiful. Yeah. Maybe you're getting the codes already, isn't it?
Maybe, yeah.
It feels like it, you know, in those dreams. Definitely,
and I think we all are, you know, in our own way, aren't we, with our gifts,
that's all that multidimensional information, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah.
Light language.
That's right.
And it inspires us to do new things and use kind of beyond the logical, isn't it?
That's right. And it's so nice to talk to other people and share what you're experiencing.
Yeah, very much. And I think you realise, don't you, that oftentimes the energies that are happening around the planet, you know, with solar flares and coronal holes and eclipses and the moon phases. They all kind of have an effect on us. I mean, I noticed, you know, as a teenager, that there was a definite shift in my experience, in my consciousness around the moon phases, and looked into it, you know, found that there is actually lots of evidence, you know, to show that people are really affected by the moon. And equally, you know, as you get more aware of astrology and the planets' influences, you know, it's always so fascinating. And when there's Mercury retrograde and everyone's kind of finding all their technologies going wrong and it's getting lost and all the communication things are going awry. It's quite interesting. I mean, obviously we can transcend those things. I feel, because we're sovereign beings, you know, we can connect with our source.
Yes, true. Yes.
But it often is quite, when we don't realise, you know, that we're being affected by things. That's when it's more difficult, isn't it? But by talking to each other, we can find out, oh yeah, there's been a solar flare and everyone's kind of flat out at the moment, tired and things like that. Or we've just had an eclipse and everyone's finding all their deep stuff for healing is coming up.
Yeah. And the other thing I keep getting, people keep saying things that keep going missing. So I think we're shifting between dimensions quite quickly. You'll put something down in one place, you go back and it's not there, and then it's there. And a lot of my clients are saying that.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people saying that. And also just suddenly 1 minute you look at the clock and it's one time, and the next minute an hour or two has passed and you haven't been anywhere or done anything. Or anything. You know, and that can be quite unnerving, can't it? But it's all very interesting as well. And to experience something so radically different, really.
It's true, yeah.
Yeah, wow. So we're getting you a layout.
Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
These are the different aspects of the inner child that we're going to look at.
Thank you.
Yeah, and their light language, actually.
Oh, great. Oh, wow.
It's like, they are codes, you know, from a template. And it's like these codes naturally come through, you know. We don't always understand it logically, you know, but when you see the cards, when you hear the words, it's like it all starts to make sense, kind of.
Okay.
You know, that's.
I trust you.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
I'm very excited.
Oh, Earth Angel.
She was missing yesterday. She's very shy.
A quick search for the Earth Angel, isn't it?
Oh, she's in the box.
Oh, right. we found the Earth Angel.
Woohoo!
So here you can see the 7 New Earth children. The Blu-ray is symbolic for your life purpose. Then the dolphin baby is your inner child's dreams. Indigo child is kind of the impulse of the teenager, the manifestation, sharing, and will. The Earth Angel is kind of your sensitivity and also your strength. Rainbow child is divine abilities, and then the crystal child is the vibration that you bring to the new earth, and the star children, galactic support. So it starts here, we'll start here and then we'll go around.
Okay. When I did my energy healing, I was told I came in on the Blu-ray.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, beautiful, yeah.
That's lovely. That's divine will, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Very lovely.
Yeah.
So I'm shuffling the cards for you.
Thank you.
So the Blu-ray aspect of this reading, the ray being aspect of you is your like divine blueprint, really. Your what you've come in to express.
Oh wow, got a big job then.
Well, we kind of all have a divine blueprint.
Yes.
And it's interesting. The last couple of readings, the one for me that Mikhail did, I got the Lemurian guide.
Oh, that's nice.
And another lady who's really, really into Lemuria, like me, she got Lemurian guide as well.
Very well. Interviewed. That's it. So let's have a look for the Blu-ray.
So the Blu-ray aspect.
Yeah. Oh, breathing.
Oh.
Beautiful.
So this is a card which is about being in the body in order to fully experience everything and to be able to understand, not through the mind but through experience.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to ground the light fully. So this is about, I feel in this case, for this aspect of you, that you have come in to really ground the light that you are, and to really feel everything, to allow yourself to fully be present and to understand life, through experience rather than learning from books or.
Yeah, and it's almost like, because the Blu-ray is about your path of light. And it's like with that breath, it's almost like a beautiful breeze. Without effort.
Yeah. You can see in the card. So
it's beautiful.
Yeah, she's got her hands up to the sun.
Yeah.
She's in her body and the breeze is just like floating past her, making her hair flow and her dress. So she's really feeling her body in space, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
But she's reaching up to the sun and she's on a rock. So she's standing on solid ground.
Okay.
So I feel this is all about, that you are able to fully ground the light, and that's what you came here to do. As I say, it's about feeling. It's also about healing as well, because obviously helping other people with their breathing in order to help them to work through things and to not get overwhelmed, to stay present in their body so they can process things.
And I do meditations as well, so that's through that.
Yeah.
I do ground the light where I go. I anchor the light. So that makes sense. Yeah.
Beautiful. That's so lovely.
Thank you.
Information. And that's a lovely thing to come in to do, isn't it?
Yeah, so now we're going to look at the dolphin baby. Let's put it on top so everyone can see it.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this aspect is your inner child's dreams. So this is you, Theresa, your the part of you that's outside of time, that your particular interests and you're good at talking about the dolphin baby. I'm a real dolphin baby, so I'm not very. I don't know. Probably I don't recognize it because I am so much like it.
Okay, well, it's about the inner life, the young child inside. And it's all about being in the flow, in cosmic consciousness, if you will. In a beautiful womb space, even, where you're just flowing, because that is like the ocean.
Yes.
So we're going to see what's going on, dreams of the inner child.
It's almost like if you were a dolphin, what is it that would pull your attention?
Play. I need some play.
Yeah.
It's coming out there. The Dove of Peace. Wow.
Oh, lovely.
That's very beautiful.
That's beautiful.
So that says that your inner child is like a peacemaker, like a dove, like a beautiful, gentle being, you know, who only wants to be in joy, in peace, and in harmony with her surroundings. And the Dove of Peace is almost the journey to bringing that peace to the earth, you know, because the dove can
it's beautiful.
and fly, but in the process of kind of maturing, is, you know, it learns to deal with the earth, living on the earth and shining light on the earth.
Thank you. That's really beautiful.
Yeah, it's about being that peace, isn't it?
And also very light vibration, very fine vibration, you know, which can make it hard to land, you know. So it's interesting, you know, that your first card is all about bringing the light into the earth and physical life, and you know, transforming the 3D into the 5D with light, but also that it's not an easy thing to do when you're such a light being.
Yeah, sometimes I find it difficult because some of the clients are quite heavy. Try and lighten that situation. But each day I do try and bring the light from heaven to earth. I do it every day to lighten it. Yeah.
Yeah. And it really confirms to me, you know, you're coming from those angelic realms. There's this, like, I don't know, it's just got a real angelic feel, that the white dove.
Yeah.
The white wing.
That's lovely. That feels very light and gentle. Yeah.
Great. So the next card is the Indigo Child.
That's it.
This represents the inner teenager. And that means, you know, the part of you that might have, the part of you that sees things and wants to change things. So looking into the world more. Into the...
It's like it can be like an inner rebel, but it can also be a powerful force of manifesting things.
Yes.
And yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So let's have a look.
I can be a bit of a rebel, but for a good cause.
Oh, what's that? Dolphins.
Oh,
you want to be with the dolphins?
The other word for this card was going to be play.
Good.
Yeah, that's the key word, isn't it?
Yeah, the key word is play. It's okay to relax, smile again, share your flow. So perhaps the inner teenager just wants to have fun.
At the moment she does, yeah.
Yeah. And,
it's a bit heavy.
Yeah, just be in the flow, dance, swim in the sea, play.
And I really love the dolphins. I really connect. Yeah.
Yeah. In the background here is like a dancer.
Oh wow.
Really see it, but on here, but she's kind of dancing in the waves and just becoming one with the air and the water in a way.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah. And she's kind of got the stars inside her as well.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Yeah. It's really about letting yourself go, really.
Yeah.
In your expression, in your joyful expression.
Yes, I definitely need more creative play.
Oh, yeah.
I actually did some colouring for the first time last week. Hadn't done colouring for ages.
Wow.
I'm going to do some colouring.
Beautiful.
That's lovely.
Such fun, isn't it?
Yeah, we enjoyed it.
So relaxing.
Very lovely. Wow, it's amazing reading so far. I'm
Thank you very much.
enjoying this, like doing this for you, and amazing.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
It's really nice to see the cards as well, and in the order that you're getting them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And it feels like, each card is like a light language download.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's have a look, right? The Earth Angel.
So this is your sensitivity, and which can be your gift.
Yeah, that's right. It's like your sensitivity, like the Earth Angel, like the Earth Angels that are coming to Earth, they are here to, to show that gentleness and to show that, there's that divine light. Just like, some of the Indigos have come to protest and then to find themselves, the Earth Angels come to just really share that gentle light and to give.
Yes.
And some of these Earth Angels can be overgiving as well. So, and that's an inner aspect, of all of us as well. So we're going to have a look at what's the message for the Earth Angel. Oh, big circles.
Oh.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is your gift: embracing unlimited possibilities and creating sacred space.
Wow.
So I guess the thing is that when you're really open and you can really embrace the unlimited possibilities of being in a body,
yes,
as a spirit.
It's about like the sacred geometry as well that you're bringing in, like the sacred codes, and it's almost like you. That's such a beautiful gift that comes through from your light realms.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's just like it's a really intimate thing, and it's finding the balance, as well. In yourself, isn't it? If you have a client who is a bit heavy, for example,
yes,
give them the codes, but you don't need to take in their things.
Yes, that's right. Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So that's beautiful.
The circle obviously is the symbol for oneness and completion.
I am asking.
And obviously, when you look at the sacred geometry, you've got Metatron's cube, which is actually made of circles.
Oh, right. Okay.
With the points joined together.
Yes.
So this is also, like the light language that's coming through, and it's almost like allow yourself to express it.
Okay.
If you've had experiences, perhaps in other lifetimes, like, so many light workers have been prosecuted, etc.
Yeah.
Is really allowing your throat to open to these cosmic circles, this light language that's coming through, this sacred geometry.
Okay.
And almost like cosmic circles, it's almost like you've been in sacred circles.
Okay.
Times, that's what I feel in many lifetimes. And it's like you're going to be in the circles again. And you are in those circles again. And it's just letting go of any, hesitancy, and just allowing the codes to really flow and to sing them, to express. Okay. Yeah, like we did in the workshop.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah. And and it's almost like because if there's like a charge from the old paradigm, events. It's almost like you start to feel, you know, I'm doing something wrong, or like the mind can like jump in, and it's just really opening your mouth and expressing, you know, whatever wants to come through, and then that's the light language that really activates, clears up the throat as well.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
So it's really related to those circles and sacred geometry, because also that's when you start to feel really cosmic.
Yes, and I did say I did see that sign with the geometric sign with all the colours, and I was told to it. So I think they're preparing for something. Yeah, thank you.
Yes,
yeah, beautiful.
I feel this also relates, you know, to the lightness that you're bringing. You can, and your ability to kind of manifest consciously. And perhaps that's where also you sometimes, I think we all can start to notice when we recognise the power of words. When people are using a lot of negative words to describe themselves or their situation, and as a manifester, you know that that can keep people stuck, you know, rather than helping themselves to get move forward. You know, the importance of not denying your experience or trying to say something that isn't true, but just being aware of the choice of how we talk and how we express and explain situations, explain what's happening in our lives, because often so much of that old paradigm conditioning,
that's right, yeah,
comes in lowering the vibration for us.
It's a real balance. I guess, you know, for everyone who's watching, you know, because you have that choice. If you overthink it, you're blocking your flow.
Yeah.
But when with your intention, you know, and your ability to observe, you just start to become like more and more agile, isn't it?
Yeah.
In your actions and your expressions,
more aware of the choices,
without judging it from the mind, because true awareness doesn't come from the logical mind, but it comes from you.
It is a very delicate balance, and it is from the heart.
And you become a master of that energy, isn't it? Of that expressive.
And I think that's what's so helpful about meditation and mindfulness, is to start to be able to notice the thinking mind and its words that it uses.
Yeah.
To start to see, you know, that those are just stories that we're telling ourselves about ourselves, about our lives. That there are other ways of explaining or expressing or telling the story of our lives.
That's right, yeah.
Be more compassionate and more understanding and more empowering and kind. Yeah.
Beautiful. So let's get back to you for a second, Theresa. How with this card, and how do you feel?
Yeah, no, I'm quite impressed with the cards. They're beautiful, what the reading you've done, but the order of the cards, and they do kind of express what I'm doing or what I'm trying to achieve, but also I suppose me as a person and what I'm doing with bringing the energy and trying to connect and bring that lightness in, and kind of helping people to be in the frequency of where they need to be as well. So yeah, you know, as I said, it's very clear and very concise.
Good.
Yeah, thank you.
That's so great! Wow,
thank you guys.
I'm enjoying it, especially at Cosmic Circles card. I just felt a big, you know, energy coming through. You know, did you feel that as well?
Yes, definitely. Yes. Yeah. Like you say, I think it's a connection as well, and that frequency. I do try and say to people, you know, you'll attract you the frequency you're sending out. So change the frequency if it's working for you.
Definitely, because all those sacred geometrical symbols, like crop circles in a way, that card as well. Because they're circles, but they're also sacred geometries, and they make an imprint, isn't it, on your consciousness that changes the frequency.
Yeah.
Light language is so perfect for getting past those words, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, helping and helping people to disidentify with the words that go through their minds, and to be just more in their body and their hearts and their playfulness.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, guys. That was absolutely lovely. Really.
We've got a few more cards to go for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We've got your rainbow child.
Yeah.
Your crystal child and your star children.
Oh, lovely.
So we're going to look at divine abilities now.
Okay.
Oh, creation's coming through. That is very lovely. So that's all about manifesting for the new earth.
Okay. Yeah.
Creating
From
your dreams.
Okay. Natural expression is your uniqueness. We're all unique frequencies of light, of heart of God, and your unique expression wants to come into form in some way, which is doing in your work as a healer and therapist. And there's also something about, you know, that following your joy to you know, be able to create. So when you feel joy, you know, let yourself play with the colouring and enjoy the colours and the shapes, and maybe
it's almost like about instant manifestation as well, you know, about bringing through the energy from a new paradigm.
Oh, wow.
And that's a divine ability, isn't it? That's true for you.
To manifest,
yeah, beautiful.
I am practicing that a little bit more. I'm trying to give it more attention and focus.
Wonderful. Yeah, good fun. What do you do to do that? Do you use vision boards?
I role play in my mind. So basically, I'll just sit quietly and I'll role play the event as if it's happening, how I want it to happen. I'm trying to do that more and more so that I can move into situations more of my choosing and you know, create a better experience or the most best outcome, positive outcome as well.
That sounds really good idea. So in a way, drawing in the light.
That's right.
Than just being kind of thinking in terms of the old paradigm of this is how we deal with things.
That's right.
Light to shift it and to arrange it, and you're getting guidance of how to be and how to deal with that situation. That sounds beautiful.
Yes, and I'm trying to show other people to do that as well. And the other thing I was told that I was given a gift of spirit, and they said I'm going to be able to see colours around objects or shapes or like trees or elements. I'm going to see the layers of colour. Your children have that gift, don't they?
Wow.
I don't have it yet, but I'd like it.
I love that. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. Well, let's look at the crystal child.
So this represents
vibrational gifts for new earth and vibrational wisdom as well. Let's see what's through there. Oh, manifestation. Wow. Amazing. A lot of creation and manifestation coming through here.
Right, okay.
Wonderful.
Very lovely.
So that's your high vibration, isn't it? Your lightness.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah.
Because I thought if I can do this, I can teach other people, and it just kind of makes the life easier, doesn't it?
Yeah,
definitely. That's exactly what this card is about.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Wonderful.
Oh, thank you. That's really good. Thank you.
Yeah, wow, it's so much fun as well. You know, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, really feel that
using our deck in this way. Yeah. You know, what came through for me is that is a template. So that's why we've called this show Lemurian Starchild Template. This is like an energetic template that we can use to access divine blueprint.
Yeah.
Brilliant. That's what we need to do.
Definitely, yeah. So now we can look at kind of cosmic gifts that you receive on your journey. With the Star Children card. We've got 2 gifts.
Oh, thank you.
What are the 2 gifts?
The first one is Essences and Energies.
Ooh.
This is a picture of a whale or whales in water with crystals.
Lovely.
Vibrational essences, and how you can attune to different energies, and that helps you to become more aware of different energies through these use of vibrational essences like flower essences, gem essences and things.
Okay, yeah.
And also the whales are in there because the whales are said to hold the divine blueprints for the whole of creation of the whole universe. This is what I've been given.
Wow.
Yeah, so if you attune to whales,
okay,
and have a kind of connection with whales, then you can ask whales to help you with their healing anything or bringing balance to anything through vibrational medicine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll start listening to the music as well, the sounds and the...
Oh, it's so lovely.
Yeah.
So deep. And the other gift that you've got is travel. So this can be in travel, of course.
I love traveling.
And out in the world, sharing your gifts and your abilities.
Definitely, that's it. Yeah. It says believe in yourself and big shifts.
Yeah.
Big shift.
Encounter journeys.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm just looking at the complete set of cards that we've drawn, Theresa. Can you see that?
Yeah. Yes, I can. Yeah.
Yeah, because we've got a beautiful journey here. It's really a journey from the start. Where you're just breathing and you're just flowing like this gentle breeze, right? That's the start as this dove of peace, and and you're just having fun. And then, the cosmic circles is what you're expressing, and it's almost like, that's where there's challenge as well, because it's like a sensitive thing, a delicate thing.
Yes.
To really truly share all of yourself, but when I look farther, in the layout, it's like when you've made that decision, to share it. That's where, we see creation, we see manifestation, we see travel, essences and energies.
Powerful medicine for the whole universe.
So it's almost like, wow, like when you're past that point, that's a little bit of a challenge, then wow, it all kind of really goes out like a rocket, It's powerful cards. So it's like a journey, this layout is like a beautiful journey that you're making. Wow.
I suppose then that's overcoming, at the moment I kind of speak to people on one-to-one or maybe group, but maybe that's also me getting out there a bit more in terms of maybe on the internet, kind of making
very lovely. Yeah,
be a gift to the world.
Wow. And it's so beautiful to see this this set, this journey kind of through this life journey, but every life journey is also like an energetic journey.
Yes.
Is we're meeting these different energies, we're going through these different processes, and in this specific set of cards, it's like I'll just show cards underneath quickly as well, because we start with the Blu-ray being and the dolphin baby, and they are gentle processes, isn't it? And you know, the start of the journey.
It's like the incarnation.
Yeah.
Child, you know, the indigo comes forward to like real impulse and you're having fun, and then sensitivity of the earth angel, the cosmic circles, and from there you go into the rainbow child, which is such a powerful manifester for the new earth, these children coming in, and the crystal child emanating that wisdom, and star children is really receiving those cosmic gifts from your guides. So it's like, wow, beautiful layer. We're really happy to
Yeah, it's really
to
encouraging.
give this and share this.
Thank you, because obviously from my point of view, it's hard for me to see it, but now you've kind of explained that and shown it to me, I can see it.
Yeah, that's very lovely. Yeah, that's what we're doing with these, you know, with the Lemurian Starchild Template, with these broadcasts. Really showing to people how, you know, how it all comes together with the deck and the layouts and what it can do for you and how you can tap into this template.
That's right. It's a great guide, you know, for me to see where I am and where I'm going.
Brilliant.
Good.
Are you looking something up?
Yeah, I just felt guided to maybe read out the travel card for you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. So here we go. So this card's keywords are: all is frequency, you are your intention, and find a peaceful solution by connecting with your higher self, which is exactly what you've been doing.
That's right. It is. It just kind of completely come round to the beginning, hasn't it?
And it's saying, you know, that is a real gift that you have, that you know, that what you're doing is something that you can share. And what a wonderful thing that would be if people did, you know, their higher self when they have got conflict or challenges.
Yes, that's what I'm really trying to do. Yeah.
That's what we're sharing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it says your dragon guide has come to take you on a spiritual vacation. This guide elevates the vibration by burning up anything that is not buoyant. Heavy emotional frequencies, mental struggles, and magnetic connections with others are dissolved now so that you can easily lift off and follow the dragon's flight.
Brilliant.
So that's real lovely.
That's really nice. Yes, definitely, because it shows my path here.
Yeah.
Aww.
Can travelling take you out of your comfort zone? Your guide takes you to Lemuria to show natural frequencies of light. Abiding in vortices of light, you feel completely relaxed, connected to nature, in an elevated state. It might be different from the average trip, but surely you can get used to it.
Oh, I will.
In Lemuria, you are naturally sensitive to the energies of the land, and sometimes the land invites you to travel to energy vortices. Your guide leads you to these sacred places that purify and inform you energetically.
I am finding that. Yeah.
Spiritual travels don't take you away from yourself. Have you felt hesitant to go inward? Being on a vacation from the density of the mind, you can now easily see energies that are part of your inner world. Your guide will be able to take you through these energies to rise higher and higher in vibration. What has been coming up for healing in your life? What patterns have been playing out in your relationships? Your dragon takes you through the fire of these energies and passes through the heat without any problem. Follow the dragon on this path of immunity, which is supported by its wings, which allow for rising higher and higher in frequency. The dragon then takes you into the caverns, places where you can go deeply into subconscious archetypes, aspects of your healing that you were previously unconscious of. This gentle being sits by your side to support you in your healing process. Allow this healing journey with the dragon guide. Receive this love and wisdom. Can you feel how liquid light pours into your heart when you connect to your dragon guide? Tears of joy start streaming down your cheeks. When you connect to a guide, you connect to your intimate family that you've known and loved for lifetimes. Open your heart to this remembrance, this recognition. The dragon takes you higher and higher in vibration to show you its home, which could be on Earth or another planet, or even in the Sirius star system. Being welcomed in the home, the heart of the dragon, is such an honor. Receive the highest blessing from this guide, for they are your highest blessings. Allow the dragon to teach you about travel and about fire. The fire element has a seemingly extrovert motion that fuels the body. However, by turning inward, you add a new dimension to your travels, a new kind of wisdom. The fire now leads to internal combustion that makes you travel higher and higher in frequency. By combining outer travel with inner travel, you greatly enrich your being, and you weave the grid lines across the new Earth. Allow this multidimensional information to touch your heart and your being and to greatly enrich your life. If you're planning to travel physically, allow your dragon guide to be with you at all times to give you clarity and information.
Wow, that's brilliant. And that's true, because I do travel outwardly, but I'm trying to do more inward journeying. And recently I've wanted to connect with my own dragon, so that's really funny.
Oh, well, there you go, confirmation for that.
Really, really, yeah.
Yeah, it is a beautiful experience. I really recommend it.
Connected.
Yeah, lovely.
It's been so lovely.
Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, let's do a little message from Archangel Michael to close the close our gathering.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions you have, Theresa? I just want to ask that.
No, that's been brilliant. Thank you. Really covered.
All right,
Very
lovely.
clear. Thank you.
I am Archangel Michael. An energetic path is before you, but it is also the path that you've already taken. Honor how far you've come. Honor your own light and your achievements of integrating the light. Your family of light applauds you, all three of you. Receive this blessing because you are on the new earth. Even if old energies are dissolving around you, you are bringing in the new earth by creating a vessel, a vortex in your vessel of light. This vortex, each of these three vortices are becoming bigger and bigger. And then they create other vortices in other people around you. And together, these vortices, these new earth vortices, are creating a field of consciousness that is the shared new earth. I am Archangel Michael. I love you all dearly. Know that you are blessed. Know that you are loved. Know that any judgment of the mind is only an opinion of the mind. Thank you for receiving my message.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
Wow.
Oh, thank
really
you.
Lovely.
Oh, thank you so much for this time and dedicating it to my reading. I really appreciate it.
Oh, it's been really good fun. It's been lovely connecting with you.
Thank you. And I wish you all the very best in your work.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Leanne. This is Mikhail.
Hello.
We'd like to introduce you to the Lemurian Starchild Oracle, to a new way to receive loving guidance, inspiration, healing, and abundance into your life.
To demonstrate it by drawing some cards and showing you how it can bring great steps on a life journey for all of us into higher self-embodiment.
I'm an artist and a clairvoyant and also a clinical psychologist. And Mikhail is a physicist.
Originally. Yeah.
And a spiritual channel. And
that's right.
Author and artist of light language and singer of light language. We just want to share a card which is Heaven on Earth, which is a place that we're all invited to. It's the fifth dimension and above. It's the new earth. It's recognizing spirit and matter and living in a way that honors life. We would really like to, get as many printed as possible, so as to get the price right down. And then that way, what we feel is like a gift for all, for the kind of healing and the letting go of the old paradigm and the welcoming of yourself as a recognizing of yourself as kind of a divine co-creator, and recognizing the Lemurian Starchild within you, which is your natural state of magical beingness. We really want everyone to be able to enjoy that.
For every card, that's channeled from the Pleiades, from Lemuria, from our own unique collective of light beings that came together for this card deck. And then, in addition to that description, you also get a meditation and and there's layouts in the book.
Healing processes.
So we're gonna can find more about our deck on the Lemurian Starchild Oracle.com. And there's a Facebook page, Lemurian Starchild, where we share some of the cards, some healing music, lots of other things as well. Updates about the process, lots of things. And now there's the Kickstarter as well.
So the Kickstarter, even if you can't pledge anything to the project, you can really, really help us by sharing our video. We'd be just so grateful.
That would be really awesome.
Cards really connect you with your own heart and your own higher guidance, really. And also, allow you to tap into the fun and the joy of living as we're meant to, and receiving our birthright, because we are beloveds of God.
And so it is.
Yeah.
Thanks very much for watching, everyone. And do send us a message, send us an email, send us a messaging message, comment. We'd like to be in touch, to share the love and light. Thanks very much for watching.
Bye.
Bye-bye.